Good morning, everyone. Hope you guys can come in and hang out with me. It is Joe. We are live. It is Thursday, July the 29th, 2021. We are continuing the AMT D8H Caterpillar Bulldozer today. Today we are doing number 15 and 16, and we'll try to get to number 17. But that is the Bulldozer up. Whoop, I forgot to tag him. Dang it. So let's go tag Robert. Robert Shuru, get your butt in here. I'm in, brother. Good morning, sir. How are you, Mr. Joseph Schaefer? Thank you for popping in, man. I'm very glad to have you here. Waiting a couple of minutes before we actually start the show, but I'm going to go ahead because I'm going to pop all these out at YouTube anyways and go ahead and carry on with my upcomings and my, upcoming events or anything of that nature that I need to get out there and let everybody know about. First of all, let me give a shout out to YouTube. Like, subscribe, share, follow, hit that bell, get those notifications so you know when I'm doing live builds or I pop videos out there to you guys. Again, you do not have to be a YouTube subscriber or a fan of YouTube. You can just type in YouTube, go to my channel and go in and look at any one of my videos. The only thing you cannot do is chat when I'm live if you're not a YouTube member, and subscribe. You have to subscribe as well, from what I understand. So if you don't want to subscribe and you don't want to come to the live and comment on the live, you can go view everything sooner or later. Good morning, Mr. Jeff Keith. How are you? Thank you for coming in, brother. I'm just doing my normal beginning of the show talk. I give my shout out to YouTube. Shout out to my boys at Plastic Addiction Anonymous, Paul Lovelace, Samuel Stokes, Chris Bryan, and Joe Fritz. Love you guys. Hey, Mr. Robert. Hey, you got the notification. Cool. I'm glad. Finally, I figured out how to make sure that you get pegged. Upcomings are, again, the December. I'll do the paper another visit. We did it yesterday, so I'll show you guys the flyer and everything on our next video. But the upcoming things are coming up of a lot of different builds coming up, guys, soon. When we're done with this, she'll be done with this sometime in the next 10 days to 2 weeks, I'm hoping, to get her done and get her up on her flatbed and be all ready to go. We are going to do the upcomings, which everybody should know. You can see the video at my YouTube channel of all the upcoming except for the fire truck, which I just recently got. We'll be also doing a build on that and an unboxing on that in the real near future. Okay, that takes care of that. Shout out to all my friends at Facebook. Like I said, again, friends and family at Facebook and the Model Asylum. Appreciate everybody. We are on 5 different platforms, guys. Go check us out. Search for us. If you can't find us, let me know, and I will help you find us. I actually tagged you, Robert, in the first comment this morning when I came in. Right after Joseph chopped in. So I made sure you got tagged, brother. I don't want you to miss out. I know you like coming to the show and hanging out with me. Robert Shugru did donate this to the YouTube channel. Will donate it to me, and we're gonna build it all from start to finish. We started the unboxing, and we're gonna finish this sucker right here live. And I'm not changing the programming off of AMT's D8H Caterpillar Bulldozer until we are done and she's ready for the finished shelf. So guys, you guys keep coming around, checking it out. We're getting closer. Updates, guys. So you guys weren't around when I just did my TikTok. I'll post that out later too. Also, guys, want to check out some funny videos, go to our TikTok at Plastic Addictions. Updates from last night. I went ahead and painted the dozer blade. I think it came out outstanding myself personally. It really looks very, very sweet. I was thinking about weathering her, but I don't know if I'm going to weather her or not, because I really like him. The more I do a little details on him, the better she looks. So I'm kind of getting into the way she's starting to look. I went ahead and did the caps, and I did the pipe rain guard. I also went ahead and went inside. Let me go ahead and move these things apart. We're going to be putting these on today, the blade, and all of the pistons that go with the blade, the first set of pistons today. So bear with me here. Can you make yourself louder? Yeah, maybe my mic's down. Hold on, brother. Let me see what I can do. Is that better, Rob? There you go. How's that? Is that better? All right. Yeah, I'm really pegging up now. So how are we doing on that? Is that better, buddy? That's it. I didn't have it close enough to my mouth. It was down around my neck like a dum-dum. All right. We should be ready to go now. I think so. Anyways, let's see. We got everything up full blast. We got everything rocking and rolling. Yep. Okay. So we should be good now. You better? Again, I'm going through Facebook, guys, and they do all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I had it down by my neck. I'm a silly guy. I'm sorry. But we're going to carry on. So as you see, I got smart this time because I was so confused the other day because some of these parts, the way they look, don't go on the way the instructions look like they go on. So I had to flip a couple things around. So today, again, I went ahead and numbered everything down and wrote numbers on everything I could. So I know that these are 69, 169, these are 170, 160, 161. I kind of did them in I also did them in numeric order. So I have my 115s and 116s, which are the piston housings, and then I have the pistons here as 138. We're going to install the blade and the pistons today, and we'll try to get on the secondary piston on number 17. We'll see what happens there. 17 and 18 are also 17, 18, and 19 are also pistons. Number 20 looks like the the blade brace. Excuse me, guys. So I may flick on my light. You guys will check this out now and then. You guys will get that. I got that. Is that better, guys? All right. Hey, Dave, what's happening? Oh, did I miss that this morning? Did I miss that, Dave? Did you send that to me already, brother? I might have missed that, man. I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it. Okay. I got it. I don't have a new one, but I figure that's probably because you're still working on a new one. So that's cool. I went ahead and took that off the screen as well because you said you couldn't use it anymore. So I went ahead and removed that. Yeah, what are you calling it now, Rob or Dave? Have you figured something out, buddy? I don't have to go edit all my damn paint, body, and detailing. Trying to. Okay. Well, when you know for sure, let me know. Send me a shot of exactly what it is, or text me with it, and I'll make sure to get it back out there. Make sure everybody gets an update on that, Dave. Not a problem at all, brother. Like I said, if you come up with a logo and you want to use something different, just shoot me a picture and I'll drop it on the screen every few videos or so, and we'll see what we can do about getting you some people coming in and helping you out and getting your business moving better. So, yeah, I had the same problem when I had my landscape company down here, Dave. So many people had lawnscaping and all those, and I wanted lawnscapes by lawnscapes by Joe was a pretty good lingo. I had to go with Marcus Hudson because I couldn't find anybody or any name that actually I could take that the numbers weren't taken on. So I decided to say, you know what, just they can't tell me I can't use my name. So I did Hudson Lawn Service. So we did some updates. Like I said, I'm going to grab my little pointer here so you guys can see them and I can make them a little better for you. I'm going to go ahead and turn her around like so. I went ahead and painted some of the little fittings black. I went ahead and did the hose on the radiator. I made it black. I touched up all of the interior, well, not interior, I touched up all of the cab area, the driver area. Also on this side, I did a couple of pipings because I noticed that they did give me the hosing to run to the pistons to bring the blade up and down and turn it side to side. So I'm probably going to run them into here, and you'll see them running right along inside this little area here, and they'll probably pop out on each side like right in here. So, but I'll be doing that. That's another thing we're going to see. There's another step that was added to me that I wasn't expecting. So guys, get ready for that because we're going to be running hoses on this thing too. If I don't have enough for what I really want to do, I will go ahead and add my own that I have over here in my box. Hang on, I just see a little. There we go. It just didn't look like it was flat. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, so we're gonna carry on. Papa J's Lawn Care. That's a good one. That's a good one. I really like the lawnscaping one. Lawnscapes by Joe. That was a pretty good one I came up with. I also came up with like Lawn Master Joe. Those kind of things with my name and stuff like that. But everything one of them I came up with, and this was a long time ago, like I said. So I'm sure now there's a whole ton more. But I finally did Hudson Lawn Care, and it worked out for like 9 years. And everything was good. Even the lady at the front was laughing because I told her, I tried like 15 different names, and I was like, I just decided on my own because they can't tell me I can't do that one. It's my name. So it's been there, at that time, it's been there for 40 years. So, actually, 30 years. I did it in my late 20s, early 30s. All right, so we got everything numerically numbered as we go along. First thing we got to do is start with the blade. We want to do that. So the blade is going to go from what it appears. I'm trying to get it so you guys can see it now. This portion of here, the number is, let me get my magnifying glass out, is, okay, so numbers here are 130 and 131. Now on 131, you'll notice that there's 3 blocks back here for parting. Also 2 round circles, as well as these two pivots on the end. So I'm assuming, because of the way it looks here as well on the instructions, that because of the shape of this and this, that these are top and bottom properly. So we're going to glue this right into place and let it sit for a while. And then we're going to put on number, what is that, 138, I think, or 128 and 129, I believe it is. And they are going to go right on the side just like that, guys. Just like that. You know, I'm holding too close. I'm sorry, guys. There we go. They're going to go on the side just like that. So that's basically what it's going to look like from the side. So let me go ahead and start doing that. Oh, yours is, oh, cool, Jeff. Cool. I didn't realize what you were saying. I'm sorry, brother. Papa J's Lawn Care. That's cool. That works, man. That is a cool name. All right, so, and I also clean my little tip, so I'm not wiping glue off all day long again. Oh, speaking of wiping glue off, I need to get some napkins, guys. All right, so like I said, I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. I appreciate you guys coming out. Love to y'all. Appreciate it, really do. And I'm not no master builder or nothing like that. I make mistakes, and like I said, mistakes are what makes a model builder because they learn from them. And if they don't learn from their mistakes and keep doing it, sooner or later, they'll change their way. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move the tractor off to the side, guys. Over in here, I'm going to kind of like try to keep everything together. I got these written. I don't need the paper with these because I got it written inside. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I wrote the numbers inside so I know what they are. So I can get rid of this paper. That's why I did that for it. And I know both of these are 138s, so I don't need those. So I don't need that paper. I was just trying to spread out. These have parts that go on each side of them, so I'm keeping them separated so that I don't get confused on because one goes on one side, one goes on the other. On each one. All right, so we're just going to slide that right off the bat over there, just like that, kind of got you guys see it, and we're going to let you guys see what I'm doing here. I'm going to, because I did not paint the back, I'm just going to rough up the edges where I know the blade's going to go. The blade's going to go to the bottom of it's going to go right along that teeth line. Now, eventually, I may go ahead and tape it back off and spray just that teeth line, you know, just the teeth on that line, just to make it look like the front here. And like I said, I think that came out extremely well, and it is so shiny that I can't weather this thing. I really can't. I really thought about it, but I don't think I can. Okay, so again, remember, this has a smaller bevel, and this one actually has a outer bevel. This one has an inner bevel. So this would be, the top is the way they're showing it, like so. The squares here, like so, with the squares top here. So that's the way I'm going to put the blade in, just like that on the front of it. Okay, just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little glue here, and a little glue down here, and that's basically where I'm going to be gluing that blade to hold that blade into place. So I want to clean these up, make sure they're okay, and nice and smooth, so I don't have any fighting with it. So, excuse me. I do have everything else cleaned up and ready to roll, I do believe. I don't think I did this one last night, though I should have. I'm going to try to get parts out every day now, guys, so I don't want you guys to have to sit and watch me struggle going through finding numbers and stuff and using my magnifying glass and all that stuff. All right, so he can come mow mine too, but I think it's a bit of a travel for him, guys. All right, so we know we got the little pits off of that, so it's just a tiny line, and I'm gonna move a little fast because I'm not even pressing. I'm just kind of letting the glue flow against the tip. Because if you touch the plastic to the tip, the glue will come out just by moving it across. All right, so and then I'll wipe off the bottom of it. There we go. All right, so we're gonna try to get this nice and even. The corners of the blades go to the corners of this backing piece. So I recommend that you do everything you can to make it that happen, because otherwise your blade is not going to look like it sits straight when it's supposed to be. It will look a little cockeyed. So I'm hoping this is going to work out, guys. I got a bit of the shakes today. It does not look like I got much glue on that, which I didn't. Let me get a little bit more here. Like I said, I'm trying not to put too much glue because it's right up front. You know, you can see it. I don't want everybody to look at a bunch of glue piled up. I did not paint the back of it because I noticed that it was going to go inside this box, so I really didn't care. But I'm going to go ahead and sand it down a bit on the edges on the back of the blade before I put it on here, just so we got a good plastic bonding. All right, so let that sit for a second while I go in here and clean this up a bit. I made myself some little tools that I just call my little sanding tools. That's so I can get into places like this, you know, without doing any damage. It does look like this is going to be just a scrub down real quick, like I said, because I just a little bit of overcast and I don't want it to slip all around, so I'm just going to kind of scruff up here. From the teeth down, you're not going to see. So if you scruff it up a bit, it's not going to hurt nothing. Same thing with the sides. You definitely want to make sure that you got a good bonding, because it's a semi-heavy piece when you put it together. So you want to make sure you got good bonding and you're not fighting it. So we may end up today just doing number 16 and chatting for a while, and starting to pull the parts on 17 for tomorrow. I'm not doing, like I said, I'm not doing a perfect job on this because it is going in the back of it, so I'm not doing anything that's... Yes, actually it does. The one on the back, yes it does. I am going to also be doing that as well, the same color silver, so it should look pretty sharp. Okay, for those of you who don't know what the ripper is, I'm assuming it's a ditcher is what it's really used for. It's used for breaking things up and getting things broken up small enough for the blade. But on the back of the box here, that's what he's talking about. And if you see, it does only have partially, I don't know if you can see it or not, try to get it close enough, but it does have a little tiny bit of chrome on the edges of it. So I'm assuming that that's the chipping blade that's supposed to look like it's all, pressed steel or whatever. So I'm going to do it the same. I'm going to do it just like this though. All right, so now in order to do this properly, I'm going to go ahead and leave this straight in front of me, kind of line it up, make sure it's all good, get everything out of my way. And I'm going to turn it around so that the top part is facing me, okay? I want to take the top part and I want to line it up right with the edges so there's no sliding around or nothing. So right on the corners, make sure the corners line up, and you should be able to set it right down into place and just let it go. Slide it up just a hair. This one is perfect. So this one over here is a little bit low, so I was just going to use I was going to use a piece. That's a dumb idea. Just pick it up a little bit off the back and kind of put it up on the lip. That's all it takes. And press. Make sure that it's squared. Make sure everything's lined up. Check your pieces while you still can. Cha cha cha. All right. So I don't really want to pick it up. So we're just going to check our pieces so we know that we can have it ready to roll, and it's ready for the side pieces as well. Oop, that's the wrong one, Dad. All right, so let's see. We can pick it up. Okay, cool. All right, so I want to make sure that it's nice and level here. So I'm looking at the teeth. Again, I'm just looking at the teeth here to make sure that it's right on the line of the teeth, as well as, right, see, it's a little off here. So that's not going to look right. So you want to bring it down just a hair more. And you want it to line up with the top from what it looks like. And there will be a little bit of chrome, just this bubble edge here, that is sticking upward from there. But you'll have all the teeth lined up on the bottom. So see, I'm going to have to paint the teeth across the bottom because everything else is going to be hidden. Also, this is number 129 on the right-hand side of it. Should go right in place and look nice and flush at the top as well. All right, so that can't be that side, so it's got to be this side. All right, so there it is. There's your side. All right, guys. I thought it went the other way because of the... It's got to go this way, guys. I got to be doing something wrong here. All right, so it goes this way. Oh, I see. It's got to come up above because it's got the hole. It's a little tiny hole. There's a little tiny hole on top of it. So it goes on this side. So 129 goes on the right-hand side if you're sitting on the tractor facing forward. Left-hand side if you're standing in front of the tractor facing it. So I'm just going to line up the two squares in the bottom piece. Make sure they all line up. This fits in right away down here. As you can see, the blade kind of protrudes a little bit on the edge. So that's all we got to do is put a little glue on this edge and get that into place. And this one will be done. I see a little bit of sprue here that I missed. A little bit of stuff that I have to sand off. All right, so far so good. Like I said, I'm going to have to build the pistons and what is it, 16, 17, 18, and 19, and then paint the ones in 17 and 16. They're going to be a yellower color for the ones and the chrome for the piston areas. So these are going to be an off yellow or a broader yellow, and these are going to be the chromish color like I got here. So we'll have to do that later on, but I'm going to build everything first, and then I'll tape them off and I'll paint them individually. I'm going to try just to use spray on it, but if I can't, I will go ahead and either airbrush or yeah, see, you can also look to see if the line here is nice and level and has the same distance from this side to this side, and that'll tell you if you're square or not. So I'll put just a hair more. I got to bring it over just a hair. All right, cool. Like I said, while it's still wet, this is where you want to do your pressing and your moving around. You don't want to wait for this big old piece to set up and then try to move it. All right, so it does appear that everything is right in place, right in form where it's supposed to go. So I am going to go ahead and put these sides on and get them done, and that's basically what it'll look like. Now remember, there's a hole at the top. So if that hole isn't in the right place, you got to make sure to get it in the right place, guys. So I would say that it goes something similar to that because of the way that fits down there. And there's also an edge that's rounded here. So the back piece looks like it would go right flush with the top, kind of. So there's that. All right, so let's do that. We'll push it down just a little bit more. It showed. All right, you just adjust it as you go. Do it while you do your sides while you got the glue still a little bit wet. I don't know. Hey, Don, I didn't see it pop in, brother. Hey, man. I don't think so. I saw the one online. I saw the one that somebody posted, whether it's gorgeous and everything like that. But man, once I did this blade, and I'm looking at how clean and sharp it looks. I don't know, dude. I'd really like to just find some decals for it and put the. See, it doesn't have the decal. This was a decal. The screen was a decal. I thought it was press formed, and then I had to cut the holes out, but it's not. It's just the decal. So I need to find decals, radiator decals for it, as well as the Caterpillar name that goes on it, and a couple other small little things that were on. There was a Caterpillar one across the back or something. So I want to find the decals for it, but I did a search. I searched for like an hour and a half last night on eBay and Facebook Marketplace, and I went to modeltruckdecals.com. They didn't carry one. They could special order it or special make it, but I'm not going to spend that much money to special make a set of decals. I'll wait till I find some. All right, so we're going to go ahead and glue that side in now that we know it's good. So I do have my little tip on. So it's same principle, at an angle so that it doesn't go to the outside of the rim, but only stays on the inside of the rim. I forgot to put my pin in. Make sure my fingers are clean. Don't want to touch the blade with fingers dirty. Yeah, it's like I said, it's coming out so clean and so sharp. I really don't want to weather it. I mean, I've never done a weathering. Maybe this would be the best one to do it, because if I mess it up, it really wouldn't matter. It's a dang bulldozer. But I really love the way it looks, to be honest with you, and I don't think I can do that to myself. I would probably eventually be looking at it for a couple of weeks and then go, you know what, man? I really need to take that thing apart and strip it. Is my voice still okay with you guys? I've got my headset around my neck instead of on my head is what it is, guys, so maybe I should change that up and try it better. Okay, now I'm not going to put any glue on this lip here. Okay, I'm not, because then I'd have to scrape it all off and all that stuff. I don't want to take a chance on hurt the paint up front, so I'm not going to do that. I only put glue on the yellow to the back yellow. So again, just take this and put it, if you put it to the blade bottom where this piece is, that fits right on the bottom of the blade. You should be able just to lay it right down after that and get it right into place. Now again, I would recommend that you make sure that the top piece, the last bolt, there's pins and rivets all the way around this where put it together, it's bolts. So you want to make sure that that is above. The very last two at the top are right at the edge of this piece of plastic to where it looks like it holds it in place. And that should give you your distance for the little hole for the piece that connects that. I'll show you that in a couple of minutes, what we're going to do there. So we got that ready. Looks like this comes down just a bit more. Looks like there is a little bit more yellow in there than I thought there was. So let's try to get it to where it's all square. All right, so we should be good to go. That's into place. That's all glued into place. It's all nice and even. I got it perfectly set. Top to bottom, all that's good. I got square on the back. It's nice and smooth across the back here, right across the line. A little bit more back, maybe. There we go. Okay, so now I'm trying to get everything just lined up. I'm going to line up this one edge right here with the back cross member. This piece right here, basically this piece right here. So I know that the pin stays up. And if I do that with both pieces, I'll know that everything is lined up on the other side. So that takes care of that. It did drop it down a bit, I noticed. So maybe go ahead and let it drop down a bit, because in order for it to fit right, evidently it needs to be pushed down a bit. So you're going to get a little bit of yellow here at the top, but nothing that you can really see, guys. Okay, bottom of the blade, of course, top of the blade. Now when we put it into place and we get the arms on it, that's basically what it's going to look like. Let me get this set to the side. It's going to be a little bit of an angle because I'm sitting on something with an angle, but that's what it's going to basically look like, guys. I guess a little bit over that way. So one more piece on this side and we got it pretty much ready to rock and roll. All right, so I'm going to keep pressing on this seam to keep it down, and again we're just going to do the other side. It's 128 129. I'm attaching 128 now to 130 and 131, just so everybody knows what I'm doing. I'm hoping the guy who did the bulldozer the other day, yeah, I know. I looked everywhere, man, Jeff. I mean, I did everything I could find. I did a basic internet search for any decal company I could, and I can't find anybody that has specific decals to this kit. I mean, number one, I know the kit because I looked it up. This is the original D8H that they did in the 70s and 80s. By the box art and by what's on the box, I don't think I'm going to be able to find them, unless somebody was, did what Mr. Shoe Guru did and stuck it in a closet and then sent it to somebody to have it built because he didn't want to build it, or he didn't want to, or he just wanted somebody else to build it and enjoy it, or he just wanted to donate it and say, hey, I appreciate you, and here, build this while you're online. So I don't know where I'm going to get them, but I'm still searching. I'm not done searching yet. I had a toilet catastrophe a couple of nights ago, so I wasn't quite with it, everybody. So now I need a couple of parts, which I'm going to order. I'm just going to be here this weekend, so I will probably not pop in for a surprise this weekend, guys, because I'm going to be hip deep in porcelain. So the porcelain Buddha is calling. It needs repair. All right, guys. So now we got 130, 131, 129, and 128. Okay, so there's your basic dozer blade. It's all done. All right, so we completed that assignment as well. Now, again, like I said, remember, when you're putting it in, there's a beveled edge on the top as well as these squares on the back so that you can tell what's up. Put the one that's got the opening with the cross member on the bottom and it's open, up. Little square pins, and the rounds go up because there are pieces that will go into here to move it up and down. Okay, so once you build stuff. All right, so we got that covered. So we're going to set that aside and let that puppy dry. I'm going to set it on its back so the weight of itself kind of gives it pressure. I see it. That's a little loose there. I really don't want to have to glue that seam edge right there, guys. I really don't. Because that's just going to make it all nasty with that paint. I don't want to make it look nasty. I want it to party. So it does look really pretty, guys. And Robert, man, I'm stoked that you sent this to me, man. Let me build it. You know me, man. I'm into a challenge. If I have to do oopses, 25 times in a build, I'm a happy camper because that was a challenging build and I learned something. So, but I'm enjoying the build. And I thank Paul Lovelace, my brother, for bringing me a lowboy trailer for it. It's pretty cool. I wasn't expecting it. I love it. The Bulldozer is going to look amazing on it. You guys wait. I'll do a photo shoot. You know me, guys. I'll take lots of pictures and do a photo shoot for you guys so that you guys can check it all out. All right, so basically there's your dozer front end, guys. There we go. Excuse me. And anybody else bring their coffee this morning in plastic? Okay, question for you guys. I need each one of you to answer, if you wouldn't mind. Are you on a computer with a video camera, or are you on your phone or a tablet with a camera? Basically, I'm saying if you have a camera because I'm going to start trying something here soon. I did some searching on YouTube, and I can bring you guys in live if you guys want to, I put you in a little box on the screen, and you can be building with me and chatting with me at the same time. I wouldn't mind doing that for 2 or 3, a week or something, and getting a couple of you guys in to build with me if you guys want to hang out, if I can figure it all out. At least I'll be able to see what you're building. You'll be able to see what I'm building. Again, ignore the lads body repair thing down here. The phone number is probably going to be the same, as I'm sure it is. But ignore the logo. That logo is going to be changing soon, and I'll be changing that out tonight when I'm offline. When he sends me something new, I'll be popping that up for the van. Again, if you got a business, you guys want me to throw a pop out for you, I don't mind, man. I really don't. It's not a big deal. It gives me more conversation and more content as well. So, guys, give me a yell. Let's see, what are we working on now? Okay, so now that I know where we're at here, I am going to go ahead and do the number 16, guys. Okay, so number 16 is the parts that you see I have sitting out here. It's parts number, magnifying glass, guys. Man, I'm getting old. We got part 169 and 170, 38 times 2, 15 and 16, 161 times 2, and 160 times 2. Okay, so again, we have the 38, 138s, 115s, and 116s, which I have marked out. Okay, so now, and I have 160, 161, 169, and 170, which I didn't see in there that said that. What did I do here? Oh yeah, 169, 170, I did say that. I'm sorry. See, I'm losing it again, guys. All right, let me kind of put this off to the side a little bit better. How about that, guys? Better? Move a little closer to see the whole thing. How about that? I'm going to do, I'm trying to figure. No, don't be pissed, brother. It's cool. No. That's okay, bro. Yo, Robert, man. It's all good, man. Don't stress yourself about it, brother. Believe me, I'm just so happy and stoked, and I'm honored that you sent it to me and wanted me to build it here live, and thought of me enough to send me something and say, hey, you know what? Here's a present for you. That's an awesome thing, guys. I call it donations just to make it not sound. Phone with a camera, got you, 1. So, Jeff, do you have a way to get it stabilized on a countertop, like facing your build, without having to constantly, pick it up and stuff like that? I'm just trying to make sure that I'm just trying to see if we can get a stability to get you to where you can be in the box actually building, and I can watch you building, you can watch me building, kind of a buddy build type things. And that's what I'll probably call it, as like a buddy build day. I'll pick a couple of guys out of the comments and invite you to be on the show, and you guys will pop in with your cameras and build with me. My only request is that you do build with me, or just hang. You guys can bring your coffee and say just good morning to me. You won't see my face. You'll see my hands wagging around and you hear my voice, but you won't see my face. I think you guys had enough of that while Paul was here. Us old guys in there. Speaking of Mr. Lovelace, hey Paul, love you, brother. Number 2 with Paul Lovelace is today. You guys got to keep an eye out later on today. I have decided that the underwear is not coming down. I'm going to go out there and make it flap in the wind today. So right now it's got its legs, my antenna through its legs and through its body part. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off of there. I'm going to take some tie straps and I'm going to tie it to the end of the antenna, one side of it open, to where when the wind blows it, you see the skivvies flapping back and forth. So I'm also debating if I should just spray paint PAA all over it, but I think that would be kind of weird due to the fact that my neighbors might think I'm saying pissant. I don't know, whatever they could be thinking. And I don't want my neighbors to be pissed off at me. I already had 2 comments. My next door neighbor's like, what is that? Are you trying to protect something? I was like, nope. I was there to do something. Had to do it. And to a certain extent, guys, I mean, come on. You guys dare me to jump off a building or something of that nature. I'm not going to do it, guys. You guys dare me to chop off my arm. I'm not going to do it, guys. Okay? The warning labels are for Gen X's, just so you guys know. So we are why they have all the warning labels on everything these days, because we tried all that stuff when we were kids, but we never tried eating Tide Pods or putting Mentos in a Coca-Cola bottle and then sticking it in our mouth and trying to drown ourselves with Coca-Cola Mentos. I don't know where all that stuff came from. Kids these days and the things they come up with are wild. You want a good laugh, guys? Go to TikTok. You want a good laugh? To me, it's just a little stupid 3-minute video. Some of them are live, some of them are not. Jeff, I'm going to tag you and talk to you in the next couple of days. Hopefully by the first of the week, we can work something out to get you on. Okay. Okay, that would be great, Jeff. That would be great. I will, this weekend, you and I will kind of play. We may have to do just like a chat one-on-one so we can figure this all out, but maybe we can figure it all out and come Monday or Tuesday, you can jump in with me and have a little box, and maybe even speak to everybody with me and say, hey, I don't know how that would work. I've never done it, guys. Okay, this is a new thing. Again, I've created these groups for you guys and want everybody to feel safe and everybody to know that, if anything does or gets going on in Facebook, we take care of it in Facebook, and we don't air everything out. We take one-on-one. You're our family. We're not gonna get out there and bash you because you made a mistake on a rule. We're gonna PM you. We're gonna tell you, hey, the rule was broken. Please, refrain from that, or go read the rules again. You may need a refresher course, however that works. But you're always welcomed in the group. You're always told to read the rules before posting. You're always told to have fun, and really that's all it's about to me, is having fun with the build and talking to you guys. Having you guys here every day to talk to me and watch my build and see my, I almost said the wrong word, see my oopses. I was told by my wife I needed to make sure to keep that word in there, just so you guys know. She thought that was good. All right, cool. I will definitely set you up, Keith. You and I will be chatting one-on-one, even if it's just a messenger chat one-on-one, so we can figure things out. And you can do me a favor. Let me know what kind of phone you have. I think it's going to ask me, I might ask me your location or something of that nature. I don't know. We'll figure it all out there. You and I will get together this weekend and we'll figure it out, Jeff. Maybe, like I said, you can jump in on the show. I'd like to have a lot of people, you guys do the same thing. Robert, man, I know you jump on it in a heartbeat. If you could do it with me, that would be great. Kind of like Paul and I did, only the difference is, you're not sitting right here, but you're on the screen. Just like you see the little boxes on the screen with everything that I have on the screen, I can make a video box on the screen of you being on the screen, and I just have to add a vocal source, which means I may have to tag your phone for the sound. I don't know how it works. I don't even know if that's the way it is. So, but anyways, we'll work it out, Jeff. Okay, cool. I'm glad you're into that. I'm really glad to that. And anybody else that wants to do it, please let me know in a PM, and we will work it out in a pattern to where we can all do 1 or 2 a day or something of that nature. Yes, sir, and I agree with you, dude. I mean, there are some things the kids these days just wouldn't understand that we did and survived. That the warning signs are on there for a reason now. Again, like I said, we didn't try eating Tide Pods. We did car surf. Now I've seen a few things that I can relate to out there, like car surfing. I did that. I have to admit it. At 17 years of age, I rode on the hood of a '69 Camaro, or rode on the top of a '69 Camaro, I was like 17, had beer in my hand. I was drunk out of my tree. We were going up and down A1A. No, I didn't get arrested. My dad was a rescue recovery operator for Broward Sheriff's at the office at the time, and I basically got pulled and put into it. But they put me in. They put me in the holding cell for about an hour, kind of like, I guess they're trying to teach me a lesson. I'm a young kid. My dad's, working with the police department. So they put me in a holding cell for about an hour. Then they brought me back out. They gave me a Pepsi. They talked to me. We were laughing and joking around and stuff like that. They were trying to sober me up, trying to get me to drink some coffee, blah, 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 asked me if I wanted to sleep, that kind of stuff. Called my dad. I wasn't half as worried about the cops as I was when my dad got there. That's one thing my dad has always taught me. You go out, you screw up out in the world, don't bring it home with you. Don't make me come pick you up at the police station. That was your stupidity if you got arrested for something. So, that being said, at my age, at 15, 16, 17 years old, I would do everything I can to not get in trouble. There was a couple of times that I'm glad my dad was where he was, because I could have gotten a lot of trouble and I didn't. I guess being an ex-cop's son, or an ex-cop's, I don't know, he wasn't a full cop. He was a Broward Sheriff's officer in the 70s. So let's see, I was like, Jesus, not even the 70s, 60s, right before I was born, he was a Broward Sheriff's officer, a motorcycle cop. Then he was a rescue recovery diver. Then he was a rescue recovery tour operator / diver. Then he was Broward Sheriff's diving rescue operator. What else was it? Then he was a minister. He did exterminating. He did security. He did carpet laying. Points of America down here in Florida. There's a really big hotel that's been around since like the 50s or 60s. You can look it up, Points of America. My dad laid the carpet. My dad and his company laid the carpet in that entire place, guys. Everywhere. My dad worked at Dalton Carpet Mill in Dalton, Georgia. When we moved up there, so did my brothers. I learned to sew carpet and I learned to seam carpet at a young age and cut carpet at a young age. I was probably 12 years old. My dad was showing me how to literally sew the seams back together for carpet. It was so much fun. He made so many gorgeous patterns till his hands gave out. It was awesome. I wish we still had some of that stuff. But yeah, some of the things that we did as kids. A1A in the 70s and 80s. Okay, late 70s and 80s. I was 15, 16 or so. We're not going to get into exactly how old I was. A1A was every spring break covered, front to back, left to right, up to down, every bar, every store, every parking spot. They even parked on the beach then, had a muscle car lined up facing the east side of the beach. We used to ride in the pickup trucks. We'd go northbound to Sunrise Boulevard, then turn around and come all the way back past Las Olas, the 17th Street, and turn around and do it again. And there was thousands of cars doing that every day, every night. Friday and Saturday nights were the best. You got to see so many wild characters from other states and other countries doing their spring break down here in Lauderdale. And I think that's why they don't really want it here anymore, is because of what happened to it. We didn't trash. I don't think we ever trashed anything. We didn't break anything. We didn't steal anything, that kind of stuff. We were just, dumb kids drinking and having a good old time with vehicles. I've slid down the side of an embankment on a piece of cardboard into a canal when they were building I-95. I remember that being one of the things I did. All right, Don, I appreciate it, man. Come check out. Like I said, you guys pop in and say hi, and you got to run. I understand. You guys got a day. You guys got a day you got to do too. I'll be here every morning. Try to be here between 10 and 10:15 every day. Appreciate it, brother. Stay safe. So I'm just chugging and chatting. All right, so let's do some building here. Okay, so it shows that I have to do 115 and 116, and then 115 and 116. I do believe it shows. Yep, 115, 116. So I need 115, 116, 161. So that's 161. So I'm gonna leave it over to the right. 160. 170 and 179. So 169 and 170. Now I'm going to remember all the lower numbers are to my left. All the higher numbers are to my right. That's how we're going to do that. All right, so we know that it's like that. 170 is over here, 160 is over here. This is 161 and 160. So we're just going to put, what we're going to do is we're going to match everything up. We're going to do a 115 and a 116, a 68. We're going to do what this one says, also 169. This one goes to here. These I don't want to do that with, so I'm going to do this here, because these are shaped the same. But they are off-centered. So I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but each one of these are off-centered to one side or the other. Okay, each one of these pegs. It's like off-centered to the right here now. So if you look at it, it's almost flush, but there's a bigger space on that side. Okay, so that's why they're numbered them differently, because they are different. Very little, but they're different. All right, so we can build these up and get these done. So we got all this here. So basically, from what the instructions are showing me, is I glue these two together. I didn't clean these up either, I see that. So I glue these two together, and I find out exactly how they go up and down by where the pins are. Okay, so now I know that it's showing, again, it's 116, we're doing 116, there's the 115, there's 15, we're doing 16 on the instructions, and it shows that there's the peg here has a small rounded end and a dual pin area. So that's what they're showing me goes into here. Oops. Dropsies. There goes one of them oopses, guys. All right, so I'm going to use 115 first to show you guys basically what it's supposed to be. Now I'm looking for the block here to see which that is. Okay, so the block end appears to go to the bottom, guys. Yeah, the block end here. So this square is the bottom. So this would go in here like so, with the pin sticking out like so. Okay, and 116 goes right over that. I'm just trying to show you before I glue it up, clean it all up, and then you build your piston. Okay, you guys can see that. Okay, build your piston. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna, you guys feel free to. All right, that's cool. That's all we're doing. All right, so again, I'm looking for things that I can't find for some reason, and I know I had them out. Oh, I put it back this morning. Okay, so I'm gonna clean these up. And like I said, this is 115, 116, 1160, 1161. That's what these are, and 138. That's the 5 parts I have here, just so you know. It's 160, 161, through the other way, but it's 138. Okay, and I'm leaving these here because, like I said, they are definitely different. So I'm going to build these first, and then I'll worry about where these are going to go and how they're going to go on. They're showing me to put them on, but I don't think they want me to yet. I think they're going to want me to at least be ready to glue them to that. All right, so there's that. So we're clean there, basically. Let's go ahead and do the other one. Just trying to get, there was a big piece on, just trying to get the big piece off before I sand them both down. All right, so Jeff, you're working on your rig while you're talking to me now? All right, there we go. Those are there. Now I just want to make sure that this one gets sanded smoothly because I don't want it to chatter and I don't want it to get stuck. But you see there's a couple of big pieces of sprue from where I broke it off that I got to get off before we can do anything. I'm just going to take it, stick it, kind of put between my fingers and stuff, and just kind of roll it around while I'm doing it because I don't want to flatten one side. So I'm just kind of moving it back and forth just so it's smooth till I feel that it's smoothly going up and down. I'm kind of using the edge just to feel, which isn't very good on my right hand, but so I could be wrong with what I'm feeling. So, all right, so now to make this to where I don't screw it up and break it, I'm going to put it down, and I'm going to cut that little edge off while it's down, not trying to do it while it's up. So take a chance of breaking it down. All right, there we go. I got the little tiny edge on the other side. All right, and then I can sand it down. All right, cool. All right, now we can just kind of sand that one spot down as well. I'm just going to spin it around just to, so it doesn't stick. All right, that feels pretty dang smooth, guys. Check the ball area. It's got a little bit of a sprue pop there. All right, so this is going to be the piston for one of the sides for the blade, as well as I'm thinking the bracketing system somehow to the dozer itself. That one didn't see enough. There we go. Okay, so now we just, so I'm just kind of, like I said, I'm just kind of trying to get just where it's. There we go. See, it's not bent, didn't bend, everything's good. Feels nice and smooth. Nope. Once it feels nice and smooth, I'll put it together, guys. All right, so who else we got in here? We still got Jeff in here. I see that. Jeff, man, I know Rob's in here. I know he's in here. Joseph's still here, I think. We're good. Appreciate you guys coming in. I do hang in. 2, 3, you guys come hang with me. I feel like it's worth having fun to do the videos, you guys. Again, even if somebody doesn't show, I'll still be doing the videos and hanging out, and you guys can watch them later. but it's more fun when I can chat with you. And also, you guys, just so you know, anytime you go to my YouTube or any of the other videos that I do, you guys can still comment on them. You can still like them and love them and share them and all that stuff. So do me a favor, you guys go see us. Let me know you were there if you go to YouTube. You watch the video. Comment on the video. Let me know. It does help me out knowing whether I'm doing okay or not. You know? Maybe make a comment about the color of the build or something, or just say, hey, just say, hey, I was here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this off. Get these all finished, cleaned off. And then we're ready to assemble that piston. All right, let's see if my microphone keeps getting in my mouth. I don't want that too close. Okay, is that better? There we go. We're good. Now I'm feeling comfortable. Nice. Feels a little bit there. All right, we're about ready to do it, guys. At least this one with the piston. Now, my problem, like I said, is like I was said in a couple of videos ago, when putting parts together that move back and forth, I shake so much. Sometimes I get the glue where I don't want it. So you guys got to bear with me. I'll do cleanup when I have to. I don't know who's messaging me, but they should all know that I'm on Facebook. And if not, you should be here, dang it. No, I'm just kidding, guys. One day I'll have 100 viewers at the same time watching me, and that'll be an awesome thing. So maybe I'll tag everybody, all 2,000 members one day. Just highlight everybody and make everybody know what's going on. I only tag a few people. I try not to bother everybody. I do say good morning to a few every day. Some are different, some each week. I just don't want anybody to think that I'm missing out. I'm not calling you to talk to you anymore. I'm just trying not to bother everybody every day. I'm trying to do like a little bit each day. Somebody different today, somebody different tomorrow, and then go back around. And with 1,500 members, and I think I got 2,000 followers or some crap like that. Oh, guys, by the way, shoot, followers on TikTok. Geez, criminy sakes. Paul's Underwear had 123 views in like 30 hours. I'm telling you, you guys want to see something funny? Go to TikTok and check those videos out. I see you, Rob. I'm sorry, man. I saw you pop out, babe. Rob's having internet problems. He keeps popping in and out. Again, I really think it's Facebook, brother. I really do. Hey, you know what? Rob, I got an idea. Somebody mentioned to me, try going out of the Facebook software, signing out of the Facebook software, and go to your browser and go to Facebook through your browser. Your browser will give you a better connection. Like if you use Google browser or whatever, or use Chrome, or you use Windows 10 browser, go check that out. Go try that. That might help you, brother. Yeah. You have any problems with the internet, Jeff? Or hearing me or seeing me, buddy? All right, so again, I'm going to check to make sure that I'm not wrong. Okay, so the end with the square block on it is the bottom. Okay, guys, just so everybody knows, you need 115 and 116. Like I said, I marked it inside. That says 115 in there. I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty funny that I did that. But 115 and 116, so I know. And I know this is 138. The smaller pin area, make sure it's clean, so you don't get it sticking there. It doesn't rub rails. Man, Jeff, I'd love to have you come build with me, brother. I think we need to work that out for sure, man. All right, so I'm going to test it just by putting a little weight on here. I'll slide it back and forth to make sure it's not binding anywhere, not even on my finger. I don't want it to bind on my finger. If it binds on my finger, it'll bind in when I put it together. Okay, so no binding. Works for me. All right, so now we're going to flip this over, and we're going to check it with that before I glue. Okay, wow. That's a big hole for that, man. Am I doing something wrong here? No. So it goes this way. From what it looks like, they have it going this way, and there's an end cap. So the piston goes actually in this end, guys. The end that has the block already installed on it. And that's a smaller piece, so I can see that there's a smaller hole. That's why, and it won't come out there, I bet. All right, so I slide it up into place. Yeah, it won't come out this one. Okay. Once you glue it. Now again, you might have to clean the little half moon shapes in here to get it to smoothly do. So I'm kind of squeezing it at the same time I'm moving it around. So I want to open these up, so I'm going to go ahead and just take a little X-Acto knife, kind of pull a little, just pull left and right once, and then kind of sand it down some. Give it a little bit more of an opening. I want it to run smooth, but I do want it to be able to stay up in position where I position it. So I don't want them too big. Yeah, that's Facebook, man, guys. I'm really getting annoyed at Facebook. I hate that you guys go through this. I do. Um, when I put the video out on YouTube from here, it's crystal clear. It's, there's no chatter. There's no problems, and it's all Facebook, guys. It's all Facebook, and how many people are? It's either how many people are on it. Their servers are so jammed they can't get enough power to send it out properly, and they have to it keeps checking, it keeps caching. Caching basically means it goes out to this website, it looks for what you're trying to get, and it leaves a little piece on your computer so that next time you go to that website or go to that store, they remember what you did and how you did it. Now, caching on Facebook looks a little differently because it's not a store per se, and there's a lot of people jumping in on that platform. So that's the biggest problem that I'm having with Facebook, is that they don't have enough power, I think, to actually do what I want to. All right, so just checking to make sure I'm doing this right. So I got to check every time, guys. Okay, so nope. See, I'm not doing it right. See, okay, so that goes like that. This piece goes this way. Okay, so 138 goes to the left. I have the whole thing in my hand. I have the larger part to the back, the two squares on the bottom. I clean these out. Should run pretty smooth. I put a little bit of glue right on down the line, both lines. I'm going to pop it together, and I'm going to grab a couple of clothespins. And first thing I want to do is make sure it's still loose. Oh yeah, nice. Very nice, very nice. No binding, no grabbing. There's a piston, there's a setting there. It feels like there's a setting there. And then it's closed. Feels like when you start opening it, feels like there's a little bit of bump there, which I'm leaving, and there's a little bit of a bump there, which I'm going to leave. So that'll hold it open. See? All right. So now I'm going to let me get a clothespin here. A couple of clothespins. That's the drawer. There we go. A couple of clothespins. I probably should get a little more for the other side. All right. So right now we have 115, 116, and 138 assembled. This is your somehow. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. But this is one of your pistons to lift and lower the blade somehow. So okay, all right. So again, for those who missed it, I did do a little detailing, just little black stuff, and kind of change things around a little bit. I did take it off box art for doing that because I did these two. I had to do something though. That was just too much yellow all the way around, and not enough, accents. So I just accented the black in front a little bit. All right, so we got this one done. I'm going to keep moving it for a second after I put the clothespins on it. I don't want the clothespins, and I want to put it right across. You want the seams up and down so that you're not squeezing them apart. You want them, my bad, I meant to say side by side, I'm sorry. You want them on the side so that you're not squeezing them up and down. And then you can test this again to see if it's going to work nice and smooth. If not, while it's out, just do a little bit of sanding on it. But that should be good. So I want to put a couple of clothespins here, and I made sure the seam that I'm trying to get was parallel with the clothespin, so it's not squeezing it down and making it come different shaped at the end. So it's nice and round at the end. Make sure it's still round, and I'll drop my other clothespin on it. Right on the seam line. There. Now that's a perfect circle, and I don't have to worry about it. I can stand it off to the side and let it dry. Oh, I didn't realize I got one bigger than the other, but that's okay. Okay, so that's one's done. So, and then we got to put these two pieces on it. Okay, so we'll give that a second. Let's go ahead and build the other piston first and clean it up. So, and then we'll worry about putting these on. Okay, so let's do that. Sanding down first. Again, I see there's a little knot here, and there's like a little knot here. I'm not trying to sand those off. I'm just trying to smooth them because I want it to be able to stop in a position if that's what it's for. If that's not what it's for, it'll still slide. It's not a big deal. The weight of the dozer is the only thing I'm worried about. The front blade holding it in place. So I may have to, once I get this all put together, we may have to play for a day or two on something else while the blade dries with the pistons on it. Maybe I'll bring you guys, maybe we'll bring in the trick trike that I'm doing, the nail trike, and just play with that for a little while for something to do. All right, check my ball. Go there. There's a little bit there. All right, so basically I'm doing the same thing. I'm just kind of turning it slowly but surely, just kind of using it. I don't want to change the shape of it. All right, that's that. Let's go ahead and do this. I think I can do this one just instead of using it. Yep, that's good. All right, again, same thing, 15, 16, 138. All right. Did Rob ever make it back in? Hey, Paul. Talk to you later, brother. Be safe, man. Yep. Yep, I try. Like I said, guys, if you really want a clean video, you guys can go watch it on YouTube, and you won't chatter and you won't suck out. You'll see the whole thing in its entirety without any lag or chag. So you guys are welcome to go do that. Like I said, if you guys do go, let me know. Comment. Let me know you were there. You checked out the vid. What you think? Give me some ideas. I created PAA a Cash App as well, just so everybody knows. I'm going to try to do some fundraising and stuff eventually, and I want it to be easy for me to do. All right, so I'm going to use this one for a reference, just because I won't have to grab my. So I know that it goes in this way, okay? Because I can see the block here and I can see this one here. So same thing. All these are clean. I'm just going to take the 138. I'm going to put it right inside there, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue here, and then I'm going to close them up. And then we'll start doing the other side parts. I see that there's holes in here that I can use. That's supposed to be what the parts are connected to, so that's a good thing. So it'll be easier to get them in place and keep them in place, because there's little pinholes in them. Like I said, I got my tip out, so I'm not shooting much glue. I don't want to mess them up. All right, so also these are going to have to be painted, so I cannot install them for a couple days. Once I get all the pistons together and all the pistons built, I'm going to have to take them outside and paint them the way they're supposed to be. The piston is supposed to be a chromish color, and the piston housing, the actual tubing, is supposed to be a different yellow. They're calling it some other kind of yellow, but all I got is bright sunshine yellow. So if I do that, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be doing the pistons like the same color as the blade and the tracks. Again, I want to make sure this moves up and down. I want to make sure that it's got a nice round end, not all off shape. That feels like a little sprue on it, so I can just, feels like got a little bit of splash on it. There we go. Okay, so that's good. All right, so now we know we got it right because this one is identical to that one. Okay, that's it. There's that one. Got a little bit of glue on it, it feels like. So I'm going to kind of keep moving this so it doesn't stay sticky. All right, so, oops, too far, guys. Get back in there. Get back in there. There you go. Okay. All right, now, I want to get the glue loosed up. All right, there we go. That's better. That one's a little rough, though. All right, there we go. We're good. All right. Just trying to get it to stay. Okay, so we're going to get the clothespins, a couple more clothespins, and put this to the side as well, and go back to the other one. And we'll do the pieces that go with this one and get them on. All right, so again, I'm going to go find the seam. The seam is running. Ooh, I can almost not see it. Seam is running this way. So I'm going to put the clothespin directly on top of the seam. Again, right where it holds the seam and the two pieces together properly. I can use it to adjust and look. Okay, so we got a perfect hole. All right, so same thing on this one. Find the same, put it the same way, put it there. Make sure that while it's doing that, you can still move it. So once this is dried, I'm going to go ahead and put a little more sanding on it. I'm trying to scrape any glue that came on it now. Evidently, there was a little bit of glue overlapping inside, and I got it on the piston arm. So I'm just trying to use my fingernail to kind of get it off so it's not tight. All right, that should do it. Yep, there we go. Okay, we're better now. All right, so now we got that. We're going to let that sit. Let that sit up, all right? So we'll go back to this one. We are working on number 16, and we are going to go ahead and do that one. That one's going to be 17, it appears. There's going to be a different set of them, okay? Just so everybody knows. Also, 17 is here. It's going to be the other side, which we're doing 16 and 17 today. We're doing 16 and 17 today. Tomorrow will be 18 and 19, I think. And then Monday we'll do 20 and 21, I think, is what we'll get to. Yeah, 21 seems to be adding specifics to the blade. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's adding specifics to the blades, thanks to the blade. Oh, there's teeth being added to the blade down here at the bottom, on the backside, and mounting brackets and stuff for the blade. Then they're showing you to put the round tube through to hold the arms on number 20, as well on number 21. 22 is showing it to be put the arm in. 23 is literally putting the actual dozer blade onto the tractor. So we got a while to go for putting it on the tractor for good. Also, I noticed that I missed number 10, guys, way back when. I missed number 10, the control box. Oops. I missed number 10, the control box, so I'm going to have to build that back up. I found all the parts, and I know I've got them. It's just a little control box with control arms on it, so I got to fix that up and get it on there. It goes, I think it went like right in here. somewhere, but we'll see. But I hope you guys are enjoying the build. I love doing it. I love having you guys with us. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You're right. You're very right. You're right. Actually, we can, just so you know, we can run through my messenger, and I can hook it up to have it up and running while I'm actually live. So we can actually do that if I run right through the YouTube software. So I will do that. I'll run through the YouTube software, and we will be able to chat right through there. So it's just a different thing. Yeah. I hear you about the motion too. I was trying to ignore that, but I'll make the comment. I heard you. You mean this motion? Woohoo! You little. Never mind. I ain't going there. I'm gonna get in trouble for this. I know it. All right, so we're gonna take these off because these should be set enough. So now this again, this is 116 we're working on. Let me get back over here where we're at. This is number not 116. This is number 16 we're working on. So, but yeah, we got a little ways to go before we attach the blade, guys. So just be ready for that. So we've got to do 16 and 17 today, like I said. I'm going to try to get these two done, and then the show will be it for the day. I'll try to chime in later on tonight, maybe if I can. We're supposed to be getting some pretty bad weather, and I got to lock everything down. Okay. So the way they're showing it is that this piece here, I think that's what they're showing. Hold on, I'm trying to look. Okay, so this piece here, with the legs down, there's a pin. And that one's offside too. Let me just take a look here real quick, guys. Okay, so it's not. Okay, so there's a pin area. There's a little pin here that they're saying you put like so. Okay, it goes right on the end, just like that. It goes right on the end, just like that. Okay, so I'm just going to drop a little glue there and go ahead and put that into place. All right, so that's good. So now, again, there's the pin is available, showing the pin goes inward. It's also showing that it goes, oops. It's also showing that it goes like so, straight up and down along with the seam. So just put it at the seam because it goes like so. Okay, so my seam is running here on the top. I put the pin from it at the top where the seam is. This piece here goes in like so. Right over, come on. Why they didn't just make two of those, I don't know, but that goes right over that like so, guys. Okay, so there's your first piston. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I forgot to clean up the edge of this one. So let me clean it up real quick. I also tried to find Caterpillar yellow. That's not 30 dang bucks. So I could do other things, but you know what? I got enough paints here to where I can match some kind of a yellow to where it looks basically the same. I just took it off box art last night anyways because I went ahead and painted all that black on it. So it's not going to be box art, guys. Sorry about that. I was trying. I was getting there. I really was. I was close. I don't think you guys believed me and I was going to be able to do a box art. And you were right. I wasn't able to. But that was a little much. All right, so now we got that. I'm going to go ahead and put a little dab here just across it too, just because just for general purposes. All right, so that's actually a centerpiece, center. So it would go right across that. Just line the blocks up. Make sure the blocks lined up good though, guys. Make it nice and straight, nice and square. And I think we have one. Okay, so we have one built. Here we go. We're good. Okay, so there we have one built, guys. Other than these seams, which is going to be one on one side and one on the other. So that's 169 and that's 170. So I'll remember that. So good. All right, so now we're going to take the cleaners off of this, and we did it. It only took me an hour with all this chatting. But I like talking to you guys. I like getting answers. You know, talking to yourself on a video and then watching the video later on, you realize that you should just not talk to yourself because some of the things you say. Anyways, appreciate everybody. I do. I love you guys. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out. Joseph, Rob, Jeff, anybody else that pops in and says, hi guys, Robert, Mr. Paul Lovelace. So we're going to finish off 16 and 17, guys, and I'm going to call it a day for the, it's actually starting to rain already outside, so I'm kind of stuck. So probably I'm going to be back on later on, guys, so be ready, get those notifications on. Do me a favor, like I said, please feel free to comment on any videos you go see on YouTube. Let me know how you think they are. If you go to my TikTok, which is really our TikTok because it's Plastic Addictions, guys. I don't have it like under Joe Hudson or nothing. Anything I have out there and anything I'm doing is related directly to plastic addictions. I do have my own personal accounts. I do. But you know, it's just for plastic addictions. I want everything to be directly related to them as best as I can. I do the sunny South Florida morning videos for my TikTok. And that's about all I do. All right, so there's the other one. So we got that one on. So we were attaching number 160 and 161. Okay, 160 and 161 onto our bracketing system. All right, so again, it looks like the round part goes to the side. The pin on the top of it goes right at the seam. I would make it right at the seams because that would make it nice and square. It feels like that's got a little screw on the bottom of it too. Let's do that. All right, so this is coming out really nice, by the way, guys. Again, Rob, I appreciate you sending it to me, man. I'm loving the build. You guys want to see me build something? You guys want to donate? I'm willing to do it here on the internet. You guys are welcome to send it to me or whatever. I don't ask for anything, guys. It's all up to you guys, what I do and what I don't. I have stuff here to build. I do not give shout outs expecting anything back, just so everybody's clear on that, okay? I give shout outs because you're my friends, and I know you own your own business, and I know you're trying to get your crap together. So if you want to send me a logo or send me a name and an address and a phone number, send it to my PM or comment here on one of the shows, and I'll be glad to put your logo out on the channel every now and then. I am not advertising. I'm not doing anything like that. Also, it's considered an advertisement, but I'm just giving a shout out to friends. Kind of like when I give a shout out to the Model Asylum. That for those who are the Model Asylum here. If you're not at the Model Asylum, go check out the Model Asylum, by the way, guys, on Facebook. They do anything model related. They're crazy about all things model related. So if you guys want to check out some great dioramas, some great guys, some awesome builds. A lot of you guys are already on my TMA. No, dude, it's too, you gotta, you know what? That on that note, on that statement, I'm gonna say this. I run the asylum, guys. So the reason that I am the way I am was done well before you guys ever came around. I was a nut before I ever ended up doing plastic again, but it just fit. And I've said this before. I created. I'm not worried about this because I'm painting. I'm going to go ahead and paint it. So I'm just trying to get the glue off of anything that might have squeezed out from the seams. I created Plastic Addictions Anonymous first about a little over a year ago. About a year ago. Maybe a little over a year ago. God, I got to check it. I think our year anniversary was just like this month or something, earlier this month. I didn't make a big stink of it. What a bad admin and Facebook group owner I am. I got to go back and check out when we actually created the date and do something for that. Maybe I'll do a build off or something. I'm probably going to start doing like small build offs and stuff between people. I don't know how exactly it works or how we're going to do it exactly, or what we're going to do a kit or we're going to do a dio, whatever. But eventually I'm going to start doing that. The more I get viewers, the more people that come in on the YouTube channel and the TikTok and all those things, the more chances I'm going to be doing a whole lot of different things as opposed to just building live here. I will be doing the coupe, the 40s coupe. You talking about that one, Rob? You're talking about this one. You're talking about that one. That will be coming. Oh, there goes my lightning alarms up my park. You guys get tornado warnings. We get lightning warnings. Yep, that's the one. Okay, so I will take care of that one next then, guys. I was going to wait a while longer because I didn't want to get all dusty, but if you guys want to see me build it, I will. I am doing it in the burgundy that I did my truck in with Paul. It's going to be the same color. That's the color I'm doing it in. And they sent me with red windows. I'm going to be putting red windows in it. It looked red. Was it red? Anyway, let me look real quick. Hang on, guys. Now you guys got me. Now you got me wanting to look at Robert. All right. So now, oh yeah, the red one. See, it's going to be the maroon. I did an open box on this, guys, so you guys can go check that out if you want. Okay. This is going to be a sweet build. It's going to be the maroon color I did on the truck, but I'm going to keep the red head. I'm going to keep the red lights, and I'm going to do the red headlights. I think that's going to be awesome looking. I noticed on this build though, right here, you guys will see it when you get the kit. This mold line right here is all chewed up in the back. It does, and it looks like it was done at the mold. I mean, it's all chewed up. If you can, I wish you could see it. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to wait for a while. I've already got a couple of part of lightning, and I know my lightning warning lights just went off, so if it goes off again, I'll probably just jump off real quick and catch you guys later on. But we're pretty much done for the day anyways. I wanted to at least do, 16 and 17, which we did. They're showing, again, I'm going to go ahead and put these on there and glue them together because they're showing they glue together. But if you guys want me to, I'll go ahead and build this kit next. I was going to start like the 60 Chevy or finish the police car. But if you guys want to see that coupe build, I will do that coupe build live here for you guys. And again, if you guys want to donate a kit to build, I'm not going to tell you no, but I'm not asking you to send anything, just so you know. But if you want to see me build something and you got it there and you want to send it over, brother. I'll give you my phone number. I'll give you my address. I'll build just about anything, guys. I mean, really. I want somebody to teach me how to weather really, really good, guys. I want the easiest way to do it because, again, I shake a lot and I get foggy. I get foggy a lot, guys, to be honest with you. So again, and I get off topic. That's that stuff I go through. Anyways, okay, so we did 16 and 17, guys. We did it. The pistons are ready. So we're ready to move along. So right now I'm going to do one of each of these. So one goes on one side, one goes on the other. So I'm just going to do that. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that. So one goes on one side, one goes on the other. Now, I would assume, because of the way the pin setup is, that they're showing that you're putting them together on here, like so, and like here. So they're not going to be married together, except for at all, actually. So they're showing to put these on, but I think that I need to put these on because these are the pivot arms, as you see. I don't know if you guys can see that, the pivot arms, they're individual. So unless I glue them into place, they're not going to stay on here, guys. Unless I glue them into place. So, and they're not showing me to glue them into place yet. They're showing me where they go and how they go, but they're not showing me how to glue them in yet. And they're showing me that they're a little closer than I got them here. So hang tight. Maybe I got them backwards. So this one goes here. And this one might go here. So maybe they're telling me to glue the pegs on the bottom together. Maybe that's what it is. That's what it is. Now that I got them sitting right, the pegs on the bottom. Now that I got them sitting right on the pins right. One's on one side, one's on the other. They're asking me to glue the seams together. So I'm going to do that. So. Okay, cool. Thanks, Joseph. I appreciate the update on that, the jumping on that, man. I appreciate that. Good. I will take care of that. I will have to look. I'll actually make a note before I'm done here, and I will make sure to throw that in the box to make sure to look at that mold line. Also, the back one has a bad mold line on it too. I just noticed when I was just looking at it. It has a really bad mold line on the back, right up underneath the window near the trunk area. So I know I got to take care of that as well. All right, come on, I'm starting to shake here, guys. All right, there we go. All right, I just glued the two. I just put glue on the straight line on the two. I'm having problems because there we go. Let's try that. There we go. Okay, now I got it. All right, so I got it all the way it's supposed to be. So there it is. Okay, you just put glue on the two lines. That's all you put glue on. The two lines that connect the two brackets together. That's it. That's all I did. All right, and once that glue sets up, I'll come in and I'll sand it down and make it all nice and clean. Okay, but there's that now. Now we did that. So we got all that done. We know we did that one right. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so we got that ready to roll. So I'm assuming that this is going to go here somewhere. And this is what pulls it in and out. Oh, actually, it goes this way. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. It goes this way, like so. So it'll probably be sitting like this. Something of this nature down there onto that. And when you push it forward and backwards, it goes up and down. Okay, cool. That's what that little lever box that I missed last week was. When I was doing the cab, I missed a little lever box. Oh, no, I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it, Joseph. I will definitely be getting my hands on it now that you mentioned it. I will check it out. I don't think I've missed anything like that on any of my builds. I'm not, like I said, I never once professed to be a professional builder or any supermodel or nothing, but I love my plastic and I love doing it, and I love doing it here with you guys. That's really all it's about, the fun. If you can't have fun building a model, get out of the model thing. Trust me. That's why I created the asylum, kind of a funny thing. I think I was sitting here one night and I was frustrated with a build. And I started saying things. And my wife said something about, you know what, you're crazy. You talk to yourself. The builds really annoy you like that. Maybe we need to get you some help. And she was laughing. She was joking. But that struck me as a, man, I get creative. That'd be a good, excuse my language, oh my goodness. That'd be a good Facebook group. So, boop, out came TMA. Then I texted Paul and told him, hey, by the way, I got another group. And I just did it again to him. So I now have 4 Facebook groups, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Insta. What am I missing, guys? Facebook. I did all that. Hey, I get it, bro. Everybody has their little things that they have to do, or that it annoys the crap out of them. Believe me, I understand. I really do. Like I said, once I get stuff glued together, and I see little pieces of glue on it, I'll sit there and fix it with my nail, and I'll go in and sand it till every little tiny piece of glue on that one piece that I accidentally got on there is off, and then I'll go back and reseal it. I don't know. It's the mark of a builder, guys. And we all have our little. Everybody, nobody can say they don't have their own little quirks on how they do stuff. I don't build like you. You don't build like me. And proof is in the pudding, because Paul and I, we didn't discuss who was doing what when we built until we started to build. Those trucks. And once we started building the trucks and we talked about it, we were so different. And when it came, if you can look and see that there's so much difference in our builds. It's just the way we perceived them as we open the box and look inside. And then once I got to the instruction and realized that I didn't have to glue the tow truck part of it in to make it look right, I was like, oh yeah, man, I can make it 2-in-1. It's a 3-in-1 anyway. So I used my tonneau cover on it. There we go, guys. We are done with 16 and 17. Just gonna leave them right there for a minute, talk a couple minutes. All right, now I'll give another loud shout out to you. What do you use, Joseph? I mean, I don't got a lot of money. I can't go spend, 10, 15 bucks on glue, These things, I can get 2 of them for like $8. I mean, and it's what back then, that's all you could, they didn't have all these glues, man, back 30 years ago when I started. So this was when I started doing modeling. It just automatically, I do have, I do have this, and I do use super glue. What else do I use? There's another kind of super glue I use. I like. This is more of a liquid super glue. This is more of a gel super glue that I use. So I use different stuff. This is for my windows and any clears and stuff that I use, or any seams that I don't want anybody to see any glue coming out. But I do use different glues, but most of them are just easy to find, non-expensive. I pay like $1 for 2 tubes of this, which is really good. They come full, and I can do just about anything with them. It's what I helped do the trailer with that I did. So I use that as well as this one. What type of glue do you use, Joseph? I know a lot of you guys use that really thin glue with a brush or whatever. Do you do apply with a brush? Is that what you do? I have one of those as well. It's right here somewhere. Here it is. Is that the glue? Yeah, there it is. I also use that sometimes. So there's the basic 4 glues that I use on everything. You guys can't see them all. Let me get them down here where you can see them. These are the 4 glues that I use on a regular basis. This is a regular one that I do everything with. For specific parts that I can't reach, that I need to get a little bit of more glue on after I put it in place, I use the brush with this. Anything that's heavy or anything that I know is going to move around. Yeah, that's this one. This one doesn't clear. This one doesn't fog it. CA glue. What is CA glue for the rest? Well, like I said, I'm willing to try anything if I can afford to do so. I'm willing to try any glue. Like I said, this is just things that I in my as a past kid that I remember. They didn't even have this, I don't think, when I was a kid, or some of this. I mean, you know what I mean? They didn't have this when I was a kid. This is all they had. This one and the green and yellow one, or green and blue one, whatever it was used to be. So I remember those from my childhood. When my wife went out and bought me a model, she buys me 2 tubes at a time. And she buys me 2 of the super glues at a time when she does. When she goes, dollar store stuff, man, is pretty easy to use. It's pretty cool to have it. But again, they didn't have dollar stores with all this stuff in them either when I was a kid. So, oh, super glue type tools. Okay. I can handle that. I know some guys also use an epoxy glue or something. I was told. I was talking to another YouTuber about a week ago, and he uses some kind of an epoxy glue. That literally he uses as a bonding agent for the material as well as a filler. So I don't know how that works on an epoxy, a 2-part epoxy, but I've seen that happen too. I know that JB Weld has a, this is what I use for my seams and stuff. If I can find it here, guys. Where did my JB Weld go? There it is. Okay, so this is what I use for seams and big parts when I seam stuff together. I use the Plasti Weld. It's a 2-part epoxy. It's a 2-part, I want to call it a clay. It's got a setting application inside. Okay, let me know, brother. 5-minute epoxy. Okay, 2-part. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, like I said, I'm willing to try anything. I'm going to start looking around and seeing what other kinds of glues I can use. Like I said, I've just been using this so long; it's just been my go-to. And like I said, it's fairly cheap. It's like $8 for 2 tubes or something. I can have it delivered on Amazon for free. So, all right, guys, I think I'm going to call that the show. I love you guys, man. You know, my shows are getting longer because you guys keep coming in and hanging out. So, Mopar, Mr. Dave, how are you? I see your message. Just hit me up with whatever you get, brother, so I can put it back out there. I will remove the lads one today. So tomorrow there'll be nothing until you send something to me. All right? And then, like I said, I'll throw a little bit in there, a couple of videos a month, and, you know, that's all good. All right? Will always give you shout-outs and addresses and stuff. Shout-out to my buddy Dave. He is trying to do his LLC so that he can give us a logo and let him know, have himself a logo. So you guys give him some support. Go check him out. The address, I can give you the address of the business because the logo's no good. The phone number's still good. So it's 18251 5 Pike, Mount Stirling, Ohio 43143. Talk to Dave. Also, his wife is also there working, and his kids help him out as well. They do detailing and they do car repair, auto body repair. So you guys go check them out, man. Okay, MEK is cheap and the same most local. Sorry, I'm reading out loud. I'm happy. All right, cool. I'll check it out. Could I find something like that on Amazon, Joseph? Yeah, that I knew. They come in different set times. I knew that. It's a 30-second or 1 minute or 2 minute, whatever it is. Yeah, I got you. But might I be able to find something like that on my Amazon account? So I'll check all that stuff out. Guys, I'm going to check out. I am going to go get my day going. Even though it's raining outside, I can do some stuff in here. If I do decide to come in and do any more building, we will be doing number 18 and 19, getting those pistons built up. And then we'll just fix up on 20 on tomorrow. And hopefully we get into, let's say, Monday. I will have someone in with me. Jeff wants to come in, so hopefully I will be able to work that out. So when we do 21 and 22 will be Monday. And then we jump over to 23, which is putting the actual blade on the dozer. So we've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more instruction points to go through first. I may go ahead, they're showing teeth. I may go ahead and jump forward a bit. They're showing all the teeth on the bulldozer that goes down here. There's a bunch of teeth that goes down here. I'm going to have to paint those all silver or chrome as well so that they look right. So I'll have to do that. Then it looks like we attach everything here on the instructions right to it. And then it starts doing the braking bar in the back. Then we start doing that. So there's only 31 instructions, so we're halfway there, guys. You know, we're halfway there. So 16 and 16 is 32. So we're halfway there. So we'll do 17. Okay, we did 15 and 16, 15, 16, and 17 today. Tomorrow we'll do 18, 19, and 20, and I'll have that all set up. And then on Monday, or maybe even the weekend, I'll jump in if you guys want, and we'll do 21 and 22 and 23 and get the dozer blade on. So I'll try to get three things a day set up because we did 3 today. Should be able to do 3 tomorrow, and then we should be right on par to do first of the week the blade installation. So that's what's going to go there. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, Dave, don't work too hard, my brother. I'll yell at you again. Go talk to Dave Mopar if you need any body work done or any detailing done. He's in Mount Stirling, Ohio. Yell at him, guys. I'm out of here. You guys have an awesome day. Peace. And like I said, I'll send a notification out if I come back out live. later on this afternoon. I'll probably get bored because I'll be sitting around doing that. Because now it's raining on me. I can't do my bulk and clean up my yard like I wanted to. So, but we got the pistons. We got 15, 16, and 17 done today, you guys. We're moving right along. For those of you who are following, I appreciate you. I really do. You guys are great. Okay, cool. I appreciate that. Maybe you can send me the numbers and who made the manufacturer. I'd like to check that out. I would. I would. Because it does call for, like I said, I'm not gonna end it. I'm not gonna strip it all down and repaint everything. But at least it's nice to know that if I do another piece of construction equipment and it's a cat, I can actually find the right paint. But we did the pistons today, and we've got the blade all built today. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit while off screen, and I may put the blades on off screen just so everybody knows. I gotta sand these out and put the individual blades in here that go in here for the backing of it. So again, little update on it. I did some black hosing. I did a couple of more fittings on it. It just didn't look, it looked too yellow to me. I mean, so I had to throw a little black up front. Maybe it wouldn't have looked so bad if I'd had if I had the black on the front to kind of bring everything together. I may actually paint some of the bracketing system black just to give it, just to kind of bring the whole black and yellow colors thing forward with a little bit of chrome splashed in. So I appreciate everybody. Love you guys, man. Joseph, I appreciate you coming in. Jeff, Dave, man, Rob, Paul, everybody, you guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys coming in, and believe me, I do this for you guys. So if you guys keep coming in, I'm going to keep doing this, guys. Build with me live, or just come chat with me and bring your coffee and talk to me while I'm building. It's up to you guys. But again, I learned so much from you guys, and I thank you for that. Thank you for being a part of my plastic family. I really do. And I learned so much by looking at your builds. And when I tell you I'm loving everything, and I do that because I really do love everything that you guys put out there. Any build you put out there, anything that you show out there, I'm loving it, guys. I appreciate y'all, and y'all come back and see me now. You hear? I forget where that was Beverly Hillbillies. Okay, makes it look like a toy instead of a model. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all yellow, and you don't bring anything, forward. It just looks it was just too much. And like I said, I'm going to figure out a way to do the front decal, or I'm going to find the front decal, because that's what that is. It said Caterpillar on the top, and it had two pieces that look like screen here on the decal set, as well as a Caterpillar logo for the back, and a couple of warning logos I think I saw here, but no, I can't find them anywhere. So, but I'm going to go, guys. I love you. I have to do the shout out again to Facebook and YouTube. Facebook is Plastic Addictions Anonymous and the Model Asylum. Go check us out, guys. You must be a model builder or collector for those two groups. The new group that I have created is for novices through anybody that's a pro or considers themselves a pro. It is Fantastic Plastic Model Garage. Go join that group, guys. Go tag in. Help me out and help other people out that want to get into the modeling hobby, maybe. I'm trying to do this to get new individuals who maybe don't build yet but are thinking about it, and they want to just kind of like get some ideas and what tools. Well, I created the Fantastic Plastic one for those guys. We have the Model Asylum for all you guys that do war stuff, plane stuff, dioramas, just about anything you guys do in there. But again, in this one, PAA and the Model Asylum, you must be a collector or builder. This is the safe zone for you guys and no drama zone for you guys of just building your models, showing pictures of it, enjoying looking at other people's pictures, and just having plastic model chat. That's all these two groups are about, guys. I appreciate everybody following the rules and not causing drama. It's been a wonderful year. We've only had to pop a couple of people out that were not doing what we requested by following the rules and doing things, and they got a little antsy and stuff like that. So it's not too bad. Out of 1,500 people, we only had to dump a couple. So that's an awesome thing in the past year. I love that. I really do. That you guys are so into the group, and you guys are following and commenting. And our stats I haven't done in a long time. So first of the week next week, I'll try to give you guys a status of how our growth is going and what they're saying about our countries. I do know we are in countries all over the planet, all over the world, guys. Austria, Australia, Japan. We're all out there, guys. Go. I don't know if you guys can see that because I tried to. I know there's somebody else's group and I could, but they have me as an admin. So we have all kinds of people from all over the world, all kinds of different people that build all kinds of different things in those groups. I just want to help out the people that, maybe walked into a hobby store thinking of looking for a hobby, decided to grab a model kit, and they're not really a builder or collector yet, and they'll feel funny when they read the rules, because my number one rule is you have to be a builder or collector to be in here. Now, if you guys want to pop your wives in or something like that so they can check it out like Paul and I do maybe sometimes, I appreciate any videos you guys put out there, but please don't link anything from outside inside or from inside outside. That causes me to go look at it, and I make the determination if I'm going to keep it or not. And my biggest thing is again, keeping the riffraff out and keeping the spammers and the guys who are just coming in to bust chops on everybody or hurting our channel or whatever. We don't want that. We want you guys to be safe. We want you to have fun. It's all about the fun of the build, guys. That's all I can do. I love you guys, and I do hope you guys have an amazing plastic day. Guys, I'll yell at you. Jeff, I'll check you this weekend, man. We'll try to figure out that video thing for you to get in on Monday or Tuesday. Guys, yell at me. Talk to me. I will be on and off through the day. If I decide to do any more building today, I will probably go ahead and peg everybody and at least let everybody know I'm live. I got a bunch of videos to put out for YouTube, by the way. I have almost a week worth of videos that I've done, a couple of TikToks that I've done that I have to put out there, as well as live build videos here that I have to put out there, rename and put out there and make sure everybody knows what they are. I do tag Plastic Addictions Anonymous in the Model Asylum in each one of my videos and give everybody an address that they can go to. I'm going to start tagging my TikTok as well, so that everybody can just click on that and go to that. Again, you don't have to subscribe to TikTok, but you do have to subscribe to follow or make comments on anybody's stuff. So TikTok's fun. It takes 2 minutes to get a TikTok, and trust me, guys, it's a blast. It's fun. I crack up every time I see it. My son cracks up when he sees it. My wife cracks up when they see it. There's some amazing funny videos on there, as well as some amazing animal videos and other things that I just basically do. A good morning from South Florida, sunny Joe. This is Joe from sunny South Florida, and some model stuff on mine. I got Paul's pants on there, not Paul's undies. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna yell at you. Plastic Addictions Anonymous, the Model Asylum, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Am I missing anything? Twitter. You guys can find us on all those. It's either Plastic Addictions Anonymous or it's Plastic Addictions. Take your pick. Plastic Addictions Anonymous 2021 at gmail.com is my email here for this group. You want to go directly to me through the YouTube channel. It's Joe Hudson PAA 2021 at Gmail. That's Joe Hudson PAA 2021 at Gmail. Guys, I'm out of here. You guys have a great day. I will check you later or check you in the morning. Like, subscribe, share, follow, hit that notification. I'll check you guys later. Hope you enjoyed the build and the vid. Loved having you.